you just told me a big, bold lie, okay? That the reason the electricity to all of the units in the building was turned off was because her meter was a fire hazard.
Yes.
It didn't have the cover, correct?
Right.
Okay, but that wasn't true, sir.
But,
that wasn't true, was it?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Oh, really? Then
Yes, it
why were you able to get your electricity turned back on when she couldn't get it back on?
Because when I purchased that building, I had an electrician to come out and inspect the whole building because I didn't
You're
want
not
to have
answering
any
my questions, okay?
Okay.
Don't backpedal on me. I'm not interested about what happened when you purchased the building. I'm interested on that moment when everybody else has no electricity and you're able to turn your electricity on because you paid your bill. So what happened after he did that?
So when he paid his bill, they came out on Friday and turned his power on, when he came home, he plugged up an extension cord and dropped it ran into my unit and Robin's unit for us to have power.
Oh, so you were allowing him to use an electric cord from your unit to their unit so they could have power. Is that what you did?
I did that, yes, Your Honor.
But you couldn't get somebody to fix the meter problem that she had so that the meter company, the electric company, could come and install a meter. Did you try and fix that?
Your Honor, that's why I was saying there's two parts to the story. I mean,
Yeah.
the part about the meter, the power being turned off, and the power company themselves came out and told me that they were about to cut power to my building because I had a safety hazard. And they told me that they were going to give me until Monday to get that problem resolved.
Her meter problem.
The box, the cover itself.
Yes. And did you get that resolved?
I had no way of getting it done that fast, Your Honor. The building, the meter box itself was fine, Your Honor. There was never a problem with that meter box until Ms. White moved in.
Okay. So let me just ask you something. Did he eventually fix your meter box?
No, he didn't, Your Honor. I moved out the unit on April the 20th, and the power was still off. And the reason why I moved out on April the 20th, because I think I had worked with Mr. Holliman long enough. Then I got sick on the 17th and went to the hospital. I was admitted to the hospital. I thought it was for asthma, but when I got there, it was actually stress. I was about to have a heart attack.
Oh, my goodness.
From the situation with Mr. Holliman. And
well, the stress could have contributed to that potential heart attack, by the way.
While I was in the hospital.
And because you had been without electricity for how many days?
Yes, from March the 8th until April the 20th when I moved out.
That's outrageous.
Mr. Holliman went into my unit while I was in the hospital and took all the cords out of my unit. So therefore, when I came home, I didn't have any power.
He goes in there and pulls his cords so that when you get back there, you have no electricity again?
Completely dark.
What do you mean like this? Excuse me.
Your Honor, she tells a very convincing story. But
yes, she does.
If I could explain, Your Honor, the situation that exists here. The city had came out and gave me a citation for actually even putting a cord down in the first place.
Because that was the fire hazard, wasn't it?
No,
Here you are running lines from windows down out of your apartment. By the way, do you have photos of how he rigged up the...
Yes, I do.
Let me see that.
I did not rig up her apartment.
You did not rig up... Let me show him, Pete. Yeah, you know the drill here.
Okay.
Are those the cords? Are those the cords you were cited for by the city?
This right here is a meter, the meter.
What about this?
Thank you, Pete.
Now that's was inside of her apartment.
And those were your cords, right?
Coming from his unit.
What I did,
How about this?
This particular cord here, yes, I'm not denying
Did you
the
have
fact.
anything to do with any of it?
I'm not denying
Let
the
me
fact
see,
that I
Pete.
did.
Thanks for helping me out.
Oh, man.
Let me look at this. Yeah, so these are the cords running into your unit from his unit.
Yes.
Correct? To provide you with electricity for your television. These are the cords running outside.
No, that's cable.
That's from
right
the
there.
cable right there.
That is so dangerous.
He was providing us cable too.
Oh, he was giving you cable television too?
Yes.
They're splitting that
No
cable
wonder.
every unit.
I think somebody was ripping off all these companies. And I definitely don't think it was you.
Like, where to begin with this one? Because this guy is just lying to the judge. The power's cut off. Only he has power. Instead of trying to actually get her power to be fixed, he grabs extension cords, brings them over to her apartment so she can use his power. But he places it in places where it could be a potential fire hazard. Yikes. and he has to go to lie to the judge when there's evidence of this stuff. I don't get people these days. I understand when you're stressed, you automatically don't want to seem like you're wrong, but still, lying isn't good. Just say up front, yeah, I admit it. I don't get people these days. I say it all the time. But I don't. I just don't. But that's just my opinion. My opinion really is important. What matters is your opinion. What is your thoughts and opinions about this? Please let me know, because your opinions do matter to me. See you next time on Snowflakes. I gotta go. Take care. Bye.